When the lights come on, she's ready to rise. Donnelly steps up with faith in her eyes. Puzzle pieces fitting, stars up in the sky. With every prayer and song, she'll make your spirit fly.
She's got the voice that can heal the soul. Singing, gaming, she's on a roll. Star Wars battles to her prayerful light. Donnelly's shining through the night. Shine on, Donnelly's, you light up the way. Singing, praying, bringing hope today.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on. Donnelly's,
You're our shining song. In the game or the prayer, she's standing tall. With every step, she answers the call. Blessings in her heart, light in her soul. With Donnelly's, we're ready to roll.
raise your hands, feel the groove. With her faith and her love, you can't lose.
From the galaxy far to the prayers so deep, Donnelly's is the joy we keep.
Shine on, Donnelly's, you're the light we need.
With every song and every prayer you lead.
From puzzles to the force, you're always on. Donnelly's, you're our shining song. Shine on, Donnelly's. Shine on.
Good morning, happy Friday! How is everybody today? Kitty woke up sore, eventually need to get a new bed, but since you have a Cali King, it's rather expensive. Yeah, that makes sense, Oh man, yeah, let me see what I can find, just out of pure curiosity. Let's see what I can find. Oh, yeah, those are pretty expensive. Oh wow, especially if you want to go for like the more high-end stuff. That is definitely something worth saving up for, though. Definitely something worth saving up for. How has your guys' week been? What has been a highlight for the week? I would say my highlight is that my sister and brother-in-law, yes, polyglot and piano guy, arrived last night, and I'm so excited to have them home. So excited to have them here for a few days. I wish we had them longer, but alack and alas, 'twas not meant to be. If you want comfort and have a California King bed, it's almost like you need to get a loan. Yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing from those prices. I'm like, dude, those are expensive. But if you guys want, it is possible that I might be able to convince polyglot and piano guy to come on stream a little bit while they're here. Not necessarily today, because I already have plans today, but I can definitely check and see if they are open to coming up for a few minutes on a future stream. Your highlight is your homeschooling is going great for week 1, and you're 600 words into chapter 8. Yes, girl! Yes! So proud of you! So remind me, what grade is Minnie in now? Is he in... let's see... maybe 1st or 2nd grade? I'm thinking 1st or 2nd grade. This is my I'm thinking face. Yeah, this is my I think? Most people, they go the thinker. I go, huh? Oh, he's in 5th grade. You skipped him to 4th last year. Dude! Look at Minnie go! Way to go, bud! Dude, to be able to skip a grade. That is awesome. And see, that is the joy, part of the joys of homeschooling. Hi, buddy! Are you enjoying homeschool? I'm so proud of you, buddy! Hey, Sam, how's it going? How's it going? So, yeah, that's one of the joys of homeschooling, is it can be definitely more tailored to the kid. So, like, if they're 5th grade reading level, ready for 5th grade language arts, but maybe their math is more at a 4th grade level, you can do that. You can do that a lot easier. And there's a lot of different things that you can do that wouldn't necessarily fully work in a traditional classroom setting. He's kind of enjoying it, but sometimes feels overwhelmed. That makes sense, bud. Sometimes school can be a little overwhelming, especially when you're learning a new concept and you're trying to wrap your brain around it. I can definitely remember that being overwhelming. But that's part of, excuse me, that's part of why I feel called to homeschool, is because I really like, A, how easy it is to tailor stuff to the kid, but B, I can teach things in a more age-appropriate way. Ah, it's time for your quote-unquote favorite relative to show up, huh? One of the worst weeks of the month it can be. I'm glad you're managing it, though. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign, because I know sometimes those kinds of things can be just super-duper painful. So far, I'm doing well. My sister and brother-in-law are in town, and so I'm enjoying having them here. They are going to be going to a favorite bookstore and coffee shop, so that's going to be super fun for them. And today, I thought that we would play some Kingdom Hearts, because it has been a while since we did some Kingdom Hearts. And sometimes, let me know if you guys have this experience too. When I'm dying in the same area over and over and over again, and I start getting frustrated, so I take a step back, and I come back to it a little while later, sometimes weeks, months down the road. All of a sudden, 1st or 2nd try. Come in. It's Polyglot!
Hello.
Hey! How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Only slightly jet lagged.
Yeah, what was the favorite part of the flight? Yeah, pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Is it a Dorito? Hi, puppy. Come here, sweet boy. Aw, it's a little Dorito.
I think he was my favorite part of the flight.
Yeah. I mean, look at that face. How could that not be your favorite part of the flight?
I think the film selection was quite good. But my least favorite parts, I'd brought my copy of the Odyssey with me on the plane, so it's 10.5 hours, plenty of time to read. So I pull it up after dinner, and they turn off the lights. So I gave up and listened to an audiobook instead.
Were you using that Libro app?
I was. Have you been using it as well?
I have.
Oh, what you been downloading from it?
So I have The Fellowship of the Ring.
Good.
And I have a couple of books by a Christian author named Melanie Dickerson.
Melanie Dickerson. Very British name.
Yeah. And one of them is called The Merchant's Daughter, and that's one that I've started. And Soul in an Earthsuit was actually the one who introduced me to her.
Cool, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
And with Libro, you can send me the audio files, and then I can send you audio files of ones that I purchase. It's almost like actually owning the material. It's amazing.
What a concept!
Mind if I send him here?
Yeah, go for it. So, Samarella would like to know how many languages you speak.
I speak, obviously English, French. I used to be conversational in Japanese and a fair amount of Spanish. I knew some Chinese. I started on Thai, but then my Thai friend moved away. I started on Korean, but then my Korean friend moved away. Started Esperanto, but there weren't enough Esperantists in my town, so I only had like one person to talk to, so I ended up just dropping that. I did some Italian for travel. I feel like I'm missing one. So at least 9.
You speak 9 languages.
To some extent.
Aw, Kitty's great grandma had a chihuahua. And Sam wants cuddles, but all you have for now is your pillow and your cats. Aww.
Well, some cats are cuddly, but not exactly known for it. I could babysat for this one family, whose cats were afraid of the kids, because the kids would just pick them up and like swing them around. But they liked the babysitters, so they would come out of the shadows as soon as the kids went to sleep, and one of them would just come straight onto my lap and cuddle against my neck, and just was desperate for some sort of cuddles and contact where she wouldn't get her tail pulled or something.
Aww.
The poor thing.
Poor kitty.
So I'd cuddle with the kitty.
Aww. So I'm guessing you're over your cat allergy?
Not quite, I would still sneeze after that.
Aww. Because I'm looking after our other friend's cat, just kind of going over and feeding the cat. And that one's a cuddler, especially when his mom isn't there. And he's by himself most of the day. And he's like, I just want human interaction. I just want love. Like, he'll do the flop. He just wants belly rubs and cuddles.
You know that meme where people are coming home from the Odyssey and immediately cuddling their dogs because of what happens to Odysseus' dog?
Yes.
Well, I saw one where someone comes home to their cat and they get in the shawl like Odysseus when he's pretending to be the baker, and they're like, my dear friend, and the cat's like,
oh man, that is hysterical. The cat's like, I don't know you. Who are you?
Why are you acting like you love me? Leave me alone.
Why is this stranger dressed like an old person?
Well, they don't recognize their owner, but
oh,
they're just like,
okay. I thought it was a case of they thought like a total stranger dressed up like an old beggar was.
It's a case of a cat being a cat.
Oh man, so what do you and Piano Man have planned for today?
Well, today we have to practice our presentation, but first we're going to go over to my favorite coffee shop that's also a bookstore and pick up some books that aren't available back in France. I've already got an open order from a couple of friends over there that want the real edition of a couple of books in English, but there aren't any publishers that will sell it in France.
Oh.
So I gotta confirm with them which kind they want, which ones are available, and then find a good book for myself. But mainly I want their coffee flight. So you get 5 different kinds of lattes.
Ooh.
And one of them is the lavender honey, and one of them last time was a blueberry one.
Lavender and blueberry coffees sound amazing.
I think we may need to get Katie in on this.
Yes. Please take Donna with you.
Yeah, I think we need to get Donna in on this.
Oh man, that would be amazing. I need to at least know where this place is because I might be able to take Soul in an Earthsuit at some point.
Oh yeah, Soul would love this place. There's good coffee, good selection of books, some fun merch as well.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a little bit out of the way. It's a little bit out of the way for Seoul. But if you have anything going on in that part of town, then yeah, it's over by a high school. So.
Oh, is it more midtown or more our side?
Our side, but like, you know those developments out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh,
It's in one of
I
those.
think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you really have to really want to go there, but it's in one of like the really nice new developments, and so the rich wives will go over there with their little purse dogs and pick out some literature, get some fancy coffee with the local honey. It's the same guy that supplies for one of the fancy spas in town. He does the spa and then he does this coffee shop.
Oh,
And
that's
so you get
cool.
excellent honey, very good coffee. It's one of the few places in Tucson, but a few places in the area that we've been able to find coffee that feels like home.
Aw, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I know since you moved.
Yeah, in the 2 cities, I can't find anything.
This is my sister. The camera. There we go. So Sam has something that she wants to tell you through me. Like through chat. So feel free to type and I will pass along the message. But yeah, that sounds awesome. Sono
Sono
davvero
bellini proprio come te è sorprendente. So I only learned enough Italian to I only know enough Italian to go around to like ask where the toilet is and stuff like that. That and to sing opera. There's no in between.
Nessun dorma. Do you remember that time we went to that town south of us across the border and we were trying to find that restaurant and I asked those locals for directions and they were like, oh, sí, a la iglesia siga a la derecha, something, siga a la izquierda. And I went, gracias. And you looked at me with this look of, you caught a little of that, right? I'm like, yup, when we get to the church, we turn right, and somewhere we make a left.
Somewhere. Yeah, if you're into an Italian family, you gotta learn it at some point. You can't just go to pizza, the pasta, the fettuccine kind of a thing. I know how to say c'est pas possible in like 3 different languages, but not Italian. But
Oh,
Italian
and
is
the West, I need to tell my dad the thing that you said about the AS 4000 or 400 whatever one it was that you were working around yesterday. I need to tell them about that. Oh, they said that you are truly beautiful, just like me, and amazing.
Grazie mille.
The other thing that happened after meeting Grandma is she put 20 pounds on me. That's Italian for you.
That's a proper nona.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, do you remember Nono Espresso?
Okay, so the family came over to visit us, and we were, hey Dusty!
Hi, Dusty!
So the family came over to visit us, we did a bit of a road trip, and we are in the middle of nowhere in Italy. And everyone's hungry. And they're like, where's the nearest McDonald's? And I'm like, no, we're not doing McDonald's. You didn't cross the ocean to go to McDonald's. So, I'm, and so I started looking up restaurants, and and I find this one off the side of the road. Turns out it's a little bit of a trek off the side of the road, but it's off the side of the road anyway. We finally make it there, and turns out it's a family business since the 1800s, and had been, and the original, because I hesitate to call them owners of the restaurant because there was no restaurant. They were the chefs of a nomadic people group in northern Italy, and they passed on the recipes of this nomadic people group through the generations of and now their descendants have a restaurant where you can enjoy it. So we got to try wild boar and a few other things and lots of pasta. We had gnocchi, which is a potato-based pasta, usually with a cream or cheese sauce. I also enjoy putting it with espresso. Sometimes I pull an American and put it with something that it is not supposed to go to, and I make a mac and cheese sauce with cheddar, butternut squash, and a bit of cream, and then you put like some rosemary and a little bit of thyme in there, mostly thyme though, and then you put those all together, put that on top of the gnocchi, especially since there's this one like pumpkin, there's like one pumpkin gnocchi at one of the grocery stores in France.
Oh, pumpkin gnocchi!
It's so good. Put that with a mushroom or truffle sauce, and it's magic.
Oh, that sounds good.
And so, anyways, getting back to Italy, we have some of their recipes that have not been butchered by an American. And on the way out, my husband and I are in dire need of an espresso. We are way too European at this point, and so Dad's paying, and we fish out a $5 for some espressos. And the owner, he's this old Italian guy, he comes hobbling up, and I'm trying to like read off with my phone how to say I want coffee in Italian, and he just joyously is like agrees to make us our coffee, and he brings out these like little I try to pay him, and he looks at my thing, and he goes, and he smacks it onto the ground. He smacks my money onto the ground, goes behind the counter, starts making our coffee, and with the like 3 words in Italian that I butchered trying to ask for coffee, he just, you know how it works. They're like, oh, this person knows my language, I'm gonna just ramble off to them. So he like shows us this Italian like retro flavoring sweetener thing that I still have not been able to find to this day. I still have the packet, and I'm trying to find this thing. And it was the best flavoring sweetener I've ever had in an espresso. And he's just telling us about like the lore behind this thing in a language I don't speak. And you know, just smacked our $5 that we tried to give him for our coffees on the ground. So we decided to call him Nono Espressos, or like Grandpa Espresso, Nono Espresso.
It was so good, and to this day, clearly, we still remember. Oh, time for a hydrate.
Oh, I need some water as well. How about you, Jojo? Puppy had to...
Video d'oro? Hey, good morning, Dave. How's it going? I do, Pierogi. I have my sister with me.
Salut, bonjour.
And her little camera makes it weird.
Say hello to my little friend. His name's Dorito, but we called him Dodo. And then our our Southeast Asian friend, we turned it into JoJo. Because he has a hard time with saying just D in his language is like kind of a DJ kind of a thing, J. So he calls him JoJo, and now we just call him JoJo.
Yes, and he's adorable.
He's a sweetie. He's still a little loopy from the gel we gave him to cross the ocean asleep.
Yeah, poor thing had to be what's the proper way to say it?
Let's see. See you later, kitty.
So have a good one, kitty. Enjoy.
We had to make him take a nap across the ocean because it's like a 10, 11-hour flight.
Sir Alice, I love it.
Alice. And so he slept pretty much the entire way, and then on the way home he's just the loopiest little thing. It was really cute.
He was finally starting to come out of his loopiness around dinner time.
And he couldn't figure out that that the dog food there was for him.
Aww.
I just sit next to the bowl and like hand feed him, and then once he figured out he could eat from the bowl, then I had to just keep sitting there for him to realize that it's okay for him to eat from that bowl.
Yeah. Good morning, Bruce. Sir Alice Foes, I love it. I love it. And Dave also says hi.
Hey, Dave.
He is my Texas chef friend.
Ah.
Because if you guys want to learn all the cooking secrets, whenever Dave goes live next, because the dude knows how to cook.
What is something you've cooked lately that you are particularly proud of and want to brag about?
Exactly, and Lady Foes is my Oklahoma twin bestie. Oh, posture check.
Thank you.
I'm doing well, Bruce. How about you? Oh, let's see. I remember the time that... Dave, did you cook a risotto at one point? Or am I completely misremembering? I'm glad you're feeling better, Bruce. Oh, there was... Nope, you did not miss my daily contemplation yet.
I'm distracting her.
And in the best way possible.
That's
There we go. I thought I remembered you making risotto. Ooh, omelets and mac and cheese. Oh,
Mac and cheese is good.
what is everybody's favorite things to put into their omelets? I like little slices of ham, like little chunks of ham, and mushroom in mine.
I found this recipe that I make whenever I have guests, and you start by they call them Parisian omelets. I have not seen them anywhere in Paris, but oh well. Makes me feel fancy when I make it for people. So you put it in a pan that doesn't have a handle, or at least has only a metal handle, and you start by you start by almost making scrambled eggs. So you mix up your eggs, you salt them, you prepare your fillings while the salt pulls out the water, and so that you don't have runny eggs. And then you make a thin layer on the bottom of your pan. You cook just the bottom side. Instead of flipping it, you take it off the fire and put it in the oven. And so then while that's baking, it's like half pan fried, half baked. You put some creme fraiche or like heavy cream. I can't remember what that's
like
called.
kind of like heavy whipping cream.
It's a little bit like a frittata. So you except it's rolled. So like a frittata crossed with a taquito, and you put the creme fraiche with I like to put spinach, mushrooms, and lardon or like bits of ham, and then the Trader Joe's everyday mix is my go-to. I love this thing. And then you roll it up, and then put a little thing of parsley on top, and then boom. The French or Parisian omelets that I have never seen anywhere in Paris.
Ooh, that's cool, Dave.
Ooh.
Mushrooms time to unfollow. Will you enjoy your day? You enjoy your day with your mom, Dusty.
Have a good one.
Ooh, Bruce, can't go wrong with rice. There's so much that you can do with rice. You can do chicken and rice. You can make like a teriyaki chicken, sweet and sour chicken. Like most Asian dishes tend to be tend to be served with rice. So there's a lot that you can do with rice.
Do you prefer perfumed rice, sticky rice, or basmati rice?
Ooh, that's a good question. Dave likes to put meat and cheese in his omelets. West likes leftover pulled chicken.
Ooh. Oh, I discovered how easy it is to make pulled pork. So you just take your slow cooker, you put your pork in there, you put some barbecue sauce in there, you put you put like a cup of beer per kilo of pork, and calculate whatever the I'm using a mix of imperial and metric in my kitchen, and then just set it for 8 hours. So I do it while I'm sleeping. You wake up starving because you've been smelling this stuff all evening. Oh, I also put I smuggled over a container of HEB's hickory spices. I put that in there with it. Long live HEB. HEB and Trader Joe's. I'm so American, but I use that every single time, and then some barbecue, and it's delicious.
Oh, that's what happened. That's what happened. It apparently read Dave's excitement about HEB as him saying, "Hey, Forged Bible Bot, post all of Hebrews chapter 1.
Oh, that's so funny.
I love it. Oh, and
rice is nasty.
Jasmine rice is good, as is arborio rice. Arborio rice is perfect for when you want to make a risotto.
Oh, okay. My brain interpreted that as Ouroboros rice.
Maybe I'm mispronouncing it. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Ouroboros. I've never heard Ouroboros. We just call it risotto rice in France.
Oh, and we've got to do a certain thing because we've brought up chicken. We must go. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark. You're not a rice fan, Dusty? You used to bulk it out with black beans, and that's a no from your wife, so you use rice now. There you go. You heard that. Yeah, you did.
Look at chat, streamer.
Oh, I know what's happening. I think we're gonna get a clip of the sister foes doing a bok bok. And a hydrate from the lady foes.
Can you give a buck buck? Can you give a buck buck? He was meowing earlier because he wanted up.
Yeah. Hi, sweet boy. So, let's see. What is the best piece of advice? Because right now I am in the big boss battle in Alice in Wonderland.
Well, let's pull it up and take a look.
All right. To the game screen. And let me switch over the category. Oh, this thing doesn't even have... Did apparently when I went to do the...
Oh, yes, do send the recipe. I want recipes.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, I will definitely do the daily contemplation. Some advice to manage your pain. Let's see. The best advice I have for that kind of pain that you're experiencing is treat yourself, first of all. Treat yourself. And then any kind of pain reliever.
Is it like a muscle pain, nerve pain?
Favorite relative. That's why I'm like, treat yourself.
Yeah.
Because that particular week of the month.
Now there's let's see. There's a I'm not sure if it's available in America. But stretches, consistently doing stretches is helpful. But there's a little thing that uses electric waves to help ease those pains. I'll have to see if that's available here.
Yeah, well, she's actually in a different country.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the TENS unit. Yeah. Also, Lady
humans
Foes,
forward now.
feel free to post the daily contemplation. Oh, but it's Friday. That's right.
I'm contemplating pulled pork, personally.
That's right. You've gotta wait till tomorrow.
Oh, show me the boss.
Whoop! Back and continue. There we go. That is true. He is worthy of the sacrifice. And later today, you could always. Would it be against the way of doing things to put it all in the like later today? Put it in like a crock pot and let it kind of do its thing overnight?
Oh, those are the best.
Ooh, heating pads, drinking lots of water. Yep, and heating pads so you can heat up in the oven and cuddle. Yeah.
Yeah. Heat,
Okay, good.
yeah. Heat helps a lot, and then the if you can find that electric thing, that's really helpful too.
What am I doing? I need to jump. Oh, and then we need to talk. That's right. Yeah, you can call her Polyglot. If you would like.
Oh, from Estonia. It's mi amore.
Mi amore, espresso macchiato, 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 por favore.
Best
Por favore.
entry last year.
Right? I totally agree.
Oh, it was stolen by Austria and that Nepo kid opera singer. Okay, granted, great voice. Well done, whatever. Objectively talented, objectively very rich, and his parents were able to send him so this kid. We're talking about Eurovision, which is like it's think American Idol, but across like the entirety of, and actually not even American Idol, but it's a singing contest where each country sends in a representative. And Estonia last year had a fantastic song of making fun of Italians, and all of Europe was having a grand old time with it. In particular, the Italians. But and everyone wanted his song Espresso Macchiato to win. However, there's this kid whose parents are so rich that they could move countries so that their kid he wanted to try for The Voice in one country, but they missed the deadline, so they moved to Germany. So that
Sounds good, Dave.
Good luck finding potatoes. So they moved to Germany so that he could join The Voice for Germany, and then send him to Eurovision, and after he went to opera school in Vienna and everything. So obviously, fantastic voice, fantastic technique, fantastic performance, whatever. I still think Estonia should have won.
I completely agree.
Eurovision's for fun!
Yeah, because like when you think, or at least when I think Eurovision, I think like the most over the top, you know, that kind of thing should be the one that wins. And while he did a great job,
it just wasn't Eurovision.
It wasn't Eurovision. It was. That would be like if it felt like it would be more Euro Idol.
Yeah, that was,
you know,
that was more American Idol.
Or like Euro Voice versus Eurovision.
To give you a feel of what Eurovision is known for, ABBA won multiple Eurovisions. The first one was with Waterloo. And then just look up Cha 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 Eurovision and enjoy.
Da 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 da, ba da cha cha cha, da da da, da da cha cha cha.
But they totally should have won too, especially since it was the 50th anniversary of ABBA winning Eurovision the next year, and they could have hosted, but oh well.
Right?
Definitely not bitter about it at all.
Exactly.
Either way, beating up Disney villains?
Yeah, beating up Disney villain. And I picked which daily contemplation we will do after we give this battle a try. Because I know that Polyglot needs to probably head out here in a few minutes to go to the coffee and bookstore.
I wouldn't necessarily say that I need my coffee, but I do want it.
I mean, jet lag is a perfect excuse.
I need to make sure I last until the end of the day. Okay, so let's observe its movements. It's got... Okay, so it's a ranged one that uses boomerang-like attacks. What do you have? You have short range?
Very early, like short range.
Okay.
Mostly my Keyblade.
So it looks like it's going to be a strategy of dodge, run in for the attack, and then run away. And then go for the attack, and then more running away! More running away! Just stay low.
Thing is, though, you want to go high because that's where his
That's where his big spot is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, jumping on top of the... There you go.
Okay, now I need to collect all of the things I can get. And he also likes to make it hard to jump back up onto the table.
Can you double jump?
Nope. Unfortunately.
Why is Donald just the most useless thing in the entire franchise? He never heals
He's up
you.
there with Goofy. Because Goofy just goes, hail!
But at least he stays alive.
Most of the time.
Rapidly press the fire button! Rapidly press the fire button!
Exactly! Yeah, this boss is definitely not easy at all.
So you're walking right into his attack. So get on the table, watch for, let Goofy take the brunt of his attacks, and then after he finishes swinging 3 times, that's when you go in. So see how he's about to attack? When he puts his arm behind his head, that means he's about to attack. So don't jump toward him when he puts his arms behind his head.
And then later he's gonna like go over to the fireplace and shoot fireballs at me.
La Lupido Ya Tansupido. Christmas Song Festival celebration. I'm so in.
Oh wait, I'm already near death.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, that's enormous. Thank you. I'm excited to check this out.
Yeah.
I also saw that Estonia is one of the top-ranked countries for happiest people in the world.
That is a really cool fun fact. And now we gotta go through all this again. Here he comes to make us regret life choices.
Alright, so what's our strategy?
Stay back,
Stay back until he's not doing what?
not swinging his arms.
Yes, or putting his arms behind his head. Get ready to swing.
Whoa. Depends on which part of Estonia you're from. Gotcha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's taken me forever to figure out and remember which button does what on PlayStation.
The worst is going between PlayStation and Nintendo or Xbox. Just going between two consoles is the worst.
Right? It's like, especially since I've been doing a lot more computer games lately, it's been like really interesting trying to remember all the different ones. But I found on Steam the OG Roller Coaster Tycoon. And of course, as per tradition, I had to make the space loop go as fast as possible and make all the different peoples regret their life choice to get on that roller coaster. He kind of does, Sam.
Let's put your lawyers to work.
Exactly.
If anything's legal if your lawyer's good enough.
Oh, I need to pause real quick because I forgot that I need to pause my background music.
Ah.
There we go. Bet you guys were waiting for me to realize I needed to do that.
Lo-fi music to defeat
Exactly.
Disney clowns too. Oh, did you hear that the creator of Kingdom, or that the Disney executive who greenlit Kingdom Hearts can't remember why he greenlit the project in the first place?
What? Why? What doesn't he like about it?
It's known for being, especially in the later games, for like a convoluted plot and things like that. That's the reason we love it. It's like the prequels for Star Wars. We love all of like all those things are part of its charm for us.
True. But you know why episodes 4, 5, and 6 were released before 1, 2, and 3, right?
Because in charge of scheduling Yoda was.
Exactly!
I'm excited for the new one to come out. Have they announced the release date for it?
Not that I know of. Oh, ow.
Well, just as long as the title isn't something I would see in an algebra textbook, I'll be fine.
That is true. That is true. I don't know, part of me... Oh, and have you gotten to see the new Toy Story yet?
I have not. I've seen the Odyssey, but I haven't seen Toy Story.
Oh, well, definitely see it, because I think what I'm kind of curious to see if they're doing is if they are setting things up to have the Bonnie era and the like the Andy era, like videos, like movies 1, 2, and 3 are the like the Andy era leading into the Bonnie era, and then kind of 3, I guess probably C, because it's like at the very end where we even meet Bonnie, really.
Toy Story Cinematic Universe.
Yes. And
Dude, I
then
love Kingdom Hearts
4,
2. It's beautiful.
4 and 5 are Bonnie universe. I'm excited to get through this one and play Kingdom Hearts 2. I
Or
plan.
is Kingdom Hearts 2 Chain of Memories? I hated the card system in Chain of Memories.
There we go. I think I got high enough. Oh, and while you guys are here, I need to show
Okay,
you.
number 2 is the safe one.
Adipose played 2 and it's on your big TV.
Oh, nice.
I love
Imagine
it.
just watching the opening, just the opener on a big TV with good sound system.
Oh, is that in a sanctuary? My sanctuary.
In like 3 different keys.
Because of course I would do that.
The Attack Empire came out with a new album recently, or was it just a single?
course I forget that circle is jump, so I need circle first, and then X. Oh, well, there went a thing that I was standing on. I was standing on that, Mr. Tube Man. Bum 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 bum.
Have you heard the opening song for Kingdom Hearts 3, Donna?
I haven't, I don't think.
It's good. It's a collab with Skrillex.
Ooh. Goofy, get out of the way!
I don't think he can. Oh wait, he can. It's Donald that can't, as per usual.
Right? Donald is so useless in this game.
Can you heal Donald and at least make him fight a couple more times for you? What kind of magic do you have?
I have fire and I have ice. So I need to
So
get
if he's
behind-
using fire, which means that he should be weak against ice.
Deep freeze.
Ow.
But you probably should get on top of the table.
Yeah. And timing the jump, this is the thing, is that this thing is a big old platformer and I'm terrible at platformers.
And early games are so rude.
That's so rude!
Run. Well, I guess you could get on the chair at least, then jump and shoot a blizzard at him. Ow.
between, like, if you're in, like, the 90s, you're not necessarily, they've come up with a new term,
Cusper?
zillennial.
Zillennial. Yes, I identify with Zillennial.
Whereas I think, partly because I'm a 92 baby,
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of like that early zillennial, so I tend to relate a little bit more to the millennial, but I also can relate to the zillennials.
I think a lot of it comes down to the, what do they call them? It's like the most important things happening in your society. Not quite as important of a singularity, but excuse me.
He's so rude.
For example, if you, part of being a millennial is remembering 9/11 and the 2000 being affected, and your transition into adulthood being majorly affected by the 2008 stock market crash, which made it difficult to get a job and to fulfill. Like that transition into adulthood was either stalled or it was either stalled, stopped, anything along those lines. And then Gen Alpha was for Gen Alpha it's and Gen Z it's COVID, so on and so forth. Oh, convenient. Okay, magic. I can press the right button. Blizzard!
Rude? Yeah, he says, there ain't nowhere you can hide from me.
How do I block that? Okay, your next step is figure out how to block that. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get some coffee after the ad break ends.
Sounds good. It's been so fun hanging out with you.
It's been fun!
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, you are the best. And I will put my headphones on in just a minute because I need a sister hug.
It was conveniently caught by the armrest here, just kind of swoop like that on the armrest.
I love it.
It's pretty convenient.
Oh man, and these headphones,
Mm-hmm.
they are seriously the best. Because
Ooh.
they are.
Are they JBLs?
They are.
Yeah, they're a
So
good
I
brand.
so I can put it in noise canceling mode,
Mm-hmm.
which was fantastic on
Oh,
the
yeah.
flight over.
Oh, yes.
And it also is ambient aware as well.
Very nice. I got some Bose ones that are noise canceling, so I doubled up with that and my noise canceling earplugs that I use when I'm performing.
Oh.
So I had the plugs on the inside with the highest level of filter, and then I put the noise canceling over top. It was great.
And you're like, don't even try talking to me because I can't hear you.
Nope.
Oh,
Dude. Well,
man.
it's been good to hang out with you, sis.
Great hanging out with you too, Cease.
I'll catch you
I
next time.
love you. I'll see you in a little while.
Good
Enjoy
luck.
the
Don't
coffee.
forget to lock in and figure out how on earth to avoid those fire blasts.
Yeah, I heard that it has something to do with you go over to the fireplace and try and just like blizzard that fireplace.
Ah,
I
okay.
think. So I'm gonna give that a go.
At the very least, use the fireplace to hide from him. But yeah,
There's literally nowhere you can hide from him.
you can't even run,
No.
much less hide.
Right?
Oh, good luck.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye, chat.
And I see Gigi lurking. Love it. Love it. So now would be a great time to set up a discussion amongst us. So, this is called The Piece Only You Can Bring, and this is piece like a puzzle piece. Have you ever worked on a puzzle and searched everywhere for that one missing piece? You checked the box, you look under the table, you search the floor, even though you know you already looked there like 3 times. And then suddenly, there it is! That tiny piece that seemed insignificant was actually the piece needed to complete the picture. Life can feel like that sometimes. We look at other people's puzzle pieces and wonder why we don't look the same. We compare our timing, our talents, our struggles, our progress, and ultimately our lives, forgetting that every piece was created with a purpose. Your piece was never meant to look like anyone else's. Your life was never meant to be like theirs. The world doesn't need another copy of someone else. It needs the gifts, experiences, kindness, humor, and perspective that only you can bring. Finding your purpose is not an easy task, but it is possible. So, as we're going through this next battle, here are 4 questions that we can discuss. And I will put these in the chat. And I will go ahead and pin it so that way I can see it. First one. When have you felt proud or deeply satisfied with something that you did? I would say something I've felt proud or deeply satisfied. I would say that is probably when Oh, you got your finances in order, got organized, and felt like you had control again. Nice! I would say for me, it's probably when I discovered that hard conversations don't have to be the end of a friendship. That they can, because I had this kind of mental block around hard conversations. And that those hard conversations meant the end of the friendship. But instead, I've discovered that they meant that the friendship was strong enough to handle those conversations. And that they can strengthen that friendship instead of ending it. Also, probably flying by myself somewhere for the first time. Getting to go somewhere, kind of by myself, go through TSA by myself, and get to my destination and figure out all the different aspects of travel by myself. What type of legacy do you hope to leave behind in people's hearts in the world? I would say I want people to look at me and say, she was kind, she was a good listener who never made me feel judged or less than, but rather like she truly heard what I had to say and responded in love. You want to leave behind that you were strong and a hard worker, someone whose values were unshaken and was able to lift others with her. Yeah, that's a beautiful legacy. I will get to the next question here in just a bit. Okay. What values do you refuse to compromise on? I would say, yeah, being good to others, refusing to break commandments, but also just like traditional family values. Yeah, that's a good idea. No, too late. I was trying to do too much at once. I was trying to dodge him. I was trying to get to the potions. Trying to get to where I needed to be for that. How's it going, Addo? And he goes into the fire throwing stage, hide behind the chair or the table. Yeah. Am I able to, like, send something up the... like a blizzard up the fireplace? I would also say I refuse to compromise on my Christian values, too. Like, at the end of the day, being a Christian is such... like, it's the core of who I am, that I am God's child. And he has rules in place, and there's a reason for them. And that I want to live life the way that he has called me to. What quality, gift, or perspective comes natural to you that makes things better in your life and the life of others? I think the fact that I'm a good listener. I've improved in my communication to where I'm trying not to be like super wishy-washy in how I phrase things. In that I try not to be like, well, if I did do XYZ, you know, I'm so, did I do something? You know, like, where I'm trying to be more about, you know, be bold and kind of say what I mean. You know, like if I'm worried that I did something to offend you, I'm gonna ask, you know, did I do something to offend? I'm not gonna be like, if I did, I'm sorry. You know? Like, I don't know, but... like, I'm working on being more... there. Okay. And I'm also trying to improve, trying to be more direct, and I've really improved in my listening and being able to phrase things in such a way that people don't feel judged, but rather saying, oh, I can see where XYZ would lead to you seeing things in this way. Is it okay if I offer you a different perspective? You know? The hard part is when I have to try and explain things and people don't necessarily... like, there's only so many ways that I can explain things before I'm like, okay, we need to, like, really... like, it almost feels like I'm almost, like, breaking it down too much. Blizzard over the fireplace won't help. Biggest thing to do is hide from attacks and lock in. Okay. hide from attacks and lock in. So does the fire stuff end eventually? Do I just need to, like, let Goofy take the brunt of everything? I'm trying to help you, Goofy. I can only do so much, my dude. Just hide in when he's done throwing fireballs. Just go back and attack. Okay. And that's if I make it. That's if I make it that far. I kind of wish that there was a regenerative health in this game. There we go. Hide! No! I meant to hide! Stay locked on. There we go. No! I thought he was done. He had one or two more in him. Yeah, we'll just do that. just gonna trick him to thinking we're gonna run. Cast Blizzard on the stove.
Deep freeze!
Ah, come on.
Deep freeze! Here!
Oh, when it goes to light up the sticks. Okay. Somehow I thought that you... I don't have guard.
Come on! Ha!
Or at least if I do, I forget how to use it.
Come on!
There we go. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I don't have guard yet. We'll just equip all of... Maybe Stun Impact is one that I want to invest in? Okay. Treasure Magnet, I think I want to save my ability points on that, or for that. Because I can just run around pretty easily. Yeah, I wonder why. That makes sense. Alright, so square should be my dodge roll. So now I should be at least able to dodge better. Yeah, okay. So I can practice that. There we go. Alright. So there's that. I'm trying to hail. Okay. So, start by getting on the table as much as possible. Doing air attacks. To stun. And where do I hate the camera in this thing. Oh, there's a thingy thing! Oh, I can't get in there at the moment. It's a thing we can do together. It's a trifecta thingy. A trio, whatever you want to call it. Maybe during the blizzard or the throwing phase, I'll be able to get in there and we can kind of do the trio.
Come on.
Hey, how's it going, Forge? How's healing going? How's physical therapy and all the recovery going? We're attempting to beat this boss so that we can go to... Oh, good! You're gonna do PT in the pool later! Awesome! You know, there's something about... No, I can't? Are you kidding me? I can't get in there? What kind of things do they have you doing in the pool? Let's see. Wait for him to finish.
See ya.
Ah.
Deep freeze.
Okay, so I probably have to jump up. Learning to walk again, bending your knee, strengthening your knee, etc. The pool is wonderful for it. Jump on the table and stun him. Okay. Yeah, that's true. It reduces the weight on your leg for sure. Because,
Deep freeze.
'cause that's what's beautiful about, like, water aerobics, is that you can do those kinds of things where... Oh, ow. You can do those kinds of aerobic things where, without it feeling as hard on the body as it would normally. Just do dodge roll like all over the place. Yeah, when he hunches over, do all the damage you can. Got it. Table went bye-bye. He decided he didn't want me to be able to use the table. No. Cast the blizzard on Great before he likes them. Okay.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
I cast it! I cast it on the Great! Okay. Table. Table! Bah! I was that close! I did better that time, though. The dodge roll really helps. The rest of the oh yes. So today's verses are 1 Corinthians 12:18. How can I trust that God has placed me where I am for a reason? So 1 Corinthians 12:18. But as it is, God arranged God arranged the members in the body, each one of them as he chose. How can I trust that God has placed me where I am for a reason? I would say look for the things that he's doing where you are. Look for those conversations that wouldn't have happened elsewhere. Look for the relationships that you're investing in and things like that. That, like, those God-ordained conversations. Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. What can I change to make sure I am living with the purpose God created me with? I would say praying more. And keeping up spending as much time in the Word as I am. Psalm 139:14. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. How can I start to see myself the way God sees me? I would say definitely praying about it so that your mind and God's mind become more aligned. I would say also kind of listing out things that you see in yourself that God put in you. Like different qualities, different enjoyments that you have, hobbies, etc. Is that the verse of the day? That is so cool! What a perfect timing! What a perfect timing on this. It was meant to be! Find someone else. So today's challenge, find someone else's unique piece today. Notice something special about them, the thing that makes them different, valuable, or needed, and tell them. Because sometimes the thing we think is ordinary about ourselves is the very thing someone else needs. May your coffee be strong, your faith stronger, and may you remember that you can't blend in when you were created to stand out. So you guys feel free to discuss that. I need a super duper quick bio break. So while you guys think on that, discuss that, I'm gonna go into BRB, set up the word game, and feel free to discuss, play the word game, whatever you guys need. I will be back in a minute. Nicely done. That is a fantastic verse. And what's important to note is that that fear is not like a fear of like being afraid. It's a way of saying respect and awe and reverence and honor. I played 2 words and got nearly as many points as you. I think a lot of it was just the fact that I somehow managed to figure out knowledge. And I think it's like double points or something like that if you maybe it's not double points, but it's like extra points if it's a padlocked one. You did. You were like flooding the chat and I was here for it. I was like, I'm loving it. There we go. Donald's over there being useless. As per usual. Yeah, no worries, Forged. 1 John 1:9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and cleanse us from all unrighteousness. That is one of my favorite verses, and it's actually one that was used to help bring somebody to faith in Christ. And what they'd initially thought was that they initially thought of confess our sins as in like confessing in the sense of confessing to a priest. And really, that verse was used, like the word confessed was changed to declare. If we declare our sins, and that difference helped that person come to faith. Because he was like, well, why can't we just go directly to Jesus? And he was like, the person talking to him was like, well, you can. and he's like, but confess our sins. What does that mean? Oh, I don't have dodge roll anymore. What? Do I need to like update it each time? And he's like, okay, change that word confessed to declare. It keeps that same meaning, but it gives a little bit of clarity as far as what it actually looks like. He's like, oh, so I just have to say, I just have to like admit I'm a sinner out loud. And he's like, yeah. Wow, I don't think I ever really did that. He's like, I believe in Jesus, but I don't think I ever like fully declared that he is Lord. I don't think I ever fully, declared, my sins to him, kind of a thing. And that was what was needed. That was the clarity that was needed for him to more fully come to faith. Working on something using Forged Bible bot. This is faster than going online. Yeah, exactly. Anyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. And what I love about that particular segment of the Sermon on the Mount is that Jesus is getting to the heart. He's getting to the beginning, what is the root cause of the sin. So, murder, anger. Wherever the corpse is, there the vultures will gather, talking about not gossiping. Oh! Very interesting. Okay, so apparently I need to remember to turn on dodge roll and all those other abilities. How many times do we enter a gossip circle and find ourselves jumping in? Think about the story of the Good Samaritan, how the man was beaten and passed by many. Same concept. When we gossip, we're beating on the young man. We become the vultures of the corpse. That is true! I've never thought about the Good Samaritan in that way. I've always thought of the Good Samaritan as more a story of like the priest and the Levite. They passed him by because they were more concerned about being ceremonially clean and being able to do their temple jobs than they were about actually caring about the man. And whereas the Samaritan was like, I don't care if it makes me ceremonially unclean or whatever. I'm gonna take care of this fellow man. And so it's kind of a story of, would we, if we saw somebody on the side of the road beaten up, beaten to a pulp, would we pass by, be as far away as possible from that guy? Ah, I jumped out a little too far. Or would you be one of those ones that actually cares about your fellow man and goes and does what is needed to help? Okay, so I've got to blizzard that fireplace. Okay, so it's not the grate, it's the fireplace. Okay. So now try to think about it the way that you suggested. With it being like vultures. Every time I've tried to blizzard the grates, it hasn't done anything. So I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or what. I mean, our words and gossip can be similar to beating somebody up. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it in the context of a brother offended is more unyielding than a strong city, and quarreling is like the bars of the castle. This is true. Luke 10. And I like the ESV. Alright, Luke 10, starting in verse 25. I'm attempting to explore it. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my mind around it. And behold, a lawyer stood up and put him to the test, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in your law? How do you read it? And he answered, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And he said to him, You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live. But he, desiring to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Jesus replied, A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell among robbers, who stripped him and beat him and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a priest was going down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. So likewise a Levite, when he came to the place, saw him, passed by on the other side. So likewise, was accidentally rereading. But a Samaritan, as he journeyed, came to where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion on him. He went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he set him on his own animal. Oh, let's go ahead and snooze this one. Then he set him on his own animal and brought him to an inn and took care of him. And the next day he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the innkeeper, saying, Take care of him, and whatever more you spend I will repay you when I come back. Which of these 3 do you think proved to be a neighbor to the man who fell among robbers? He said, The one who showed him mercy. And Jesus said to him, You go and do likewise. For we all stumble in many ways, and if anyone does not stumble in what he says, he is a perfect man, also able to bridle his whole body. For we all, if we put bits into the mouths of horses so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder, wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet death and life are in the power yet. And then Proverbs 18:21, Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Our tongue has just as much power as our actions. It does. Which is where that saying of, it's not what you say, but how you say it comes from. Because we can say the same thing, but when we say it with the wrong tone, it changes the meaning, it changes the impact. Take that power and apply it to being vultures, apply it to us beating up the man. There are verses about words being like arrows. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. I'm really trying to think through the. There we go. Psalm 64:3. The wicked sharpen their tongues like swords and aim their bitter words like arrows. So in that particular case, and maybe it's because I'm a little too focused on the reason that they beat up the man was to rob him. Maybe I'm a little too focused on that. Is I like cuz like I'm looking at the whole context. I'm looking at what lesson Jesus was trying to teach through that parable. And yes, parables can teach multiple things and be used to teach multiple things. So, but yes, our words can be like beating up the man. So in that particular case, it is similar. And that is true. Words and actions have consequences. True, we don't know if the whole group wanted to rob him. Maybe it was just one and he convinced the others to join. That's true. Hmm. Alright, ads starting in 1 minute just to make sure. How many times have I gotten caught in a situation I didn't want to be in? I can think of a few. And usually you're right. It usually is a more kind of a thing where you don't fully know that that's what's going to happen. Because we don't know the full context, we can only speculate and try to learn the best we can from what we have. I guess to me I've always gotten more about it being about compassion and mercy and being ads will be RB. Alright, ads are over. Yeah, I guess I've always thought of it more about like how to, be compassionate, show compassion to our fellow man, and not get so caught up in like because the priest and the Levite, they they knew the law. They intended to speak correctly, but they failed to act because they were so focused on their job as the priest and the Levite and not being ceremonially unclean that was why. And that is true. It could be anti-cancel culture because it's also about not judging. Because the Samaritan didn't the Samaritan didn't ask any questions. The Samaritan just was like, I see this guy on the side of the road. I don't care that he could be a Jew. He's a human. And I will show him compassion. That is true. We are mostly assuming why they walked by. Because even looking at it, it just says, so likewise the Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. The priest was going down that road. When he saw him, he passed by on the other side. So we're not necessarily told why, but based on what we know of the culture, at that time, it's a pretty good assumption that that's why. Let's see here. Got questions. That is true. That is a good point. Yeah. I totally understand. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around all of it. Because to me, I'm thinking, the priest and the Levite, because he was going from Jerusalem to Jericho. They were all going down that same road. Huh. Good morning, Caro! Yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it potentially being about gossip, and I'm like, I think it's about, I'm truly, truly having a hard time, wrapping my mind around that being. Mostly because of. That's true, those who beat up the man. Okay. And maybe that's where my whole thing is. Maybe it's because I'm trying to apply it to the whole parable rather than just that beginning part. So far so good, Caro. How are you? True, true. We get a bunch of looky-loos. Yeah. Ooh, got a workout done at the gym. Now just browsing Wattpad while watching the stream. Nice! That is true, because it becomes more gossip when you try and add what you think could have happened, or even what didn't happen. Because he could easily, like, if he stopped at simply, oh man, I saw this guy, I was on my way here, I saw this guy beaten up on the side of the road. I was just in such a hurry, that I didn't get a chance to stop and see if he was okay, I mean, clearly he wasn't okay, but I didn't get a chance to stop and help. I hope he's okay. That's not necessarily gossip. It becomes gossip when you start going, I saw this guy on the side of the road, and he, he probably got robbed, I don't know, or he, probably did this to deserve the beating. We're still on the we're we're still trying to I'm still trying to get where Lady Foes is getting the gossip aspect of the man in the Good Samaritan parable being beaten up. I think I'm slowly seeing it, but I'm not 100% sure. Because it could be maybe like a secondary or even tertiary message. But the main message is show compassion to people, be kind. Now, I will agree with you there. Definitely need to be. We do definitely need to be careful with our words. I think I just kind of got thrown off by you applying that to the story of the Good Samaritan. I'm like, I don't see it, so now I'm trying to see it. But I definitely agree that we should not be gossips, and that when we are gossipers, that is like gathering around the carcass and And just like gathering around the carcass and being vultures and pecking and all that stuff. Alright, let's give this battle one more, or at least a few more tries. Yeah, I think I got too focused on trying to apply. Like, I got too hung up on the fact that it was trying to be applied somewhere where I hadn't heard it applied before. And I'm like, but how? So what are you reading on Wattpad, Kara? Or Wattpad, I should say. Just browsing? No stories yet? What are you thinking you might want to read? Or are you just kind of waiting for something to kind of stand out? Haha! Haha! Ho ho! Uh-oh! We found something interesting. Someone wrote if the Hades Town characters were watching their own musicals and their reactions to it. Oh, how was it? I bet that would have been so cool! I bet that would be a fun read. Because it's one of those things where it's kind of like that episode of Avatar where they had a play based on their adventures in the Fire Nation, and they're all watching it and they're going, no, that's not what happened, it was actually this. What are they talking about? Oh, good. It's already pretty much done. Yes, I can't wait for it either. I need to make a event in the Discord for that. But yeah, the ellipsis site seems so useful because it essentially has a bunch of different templates, including like planning your story arc or a character arc, planning out a character sheet, the whole thing. So it's really, really cool in that way. Good morning, Soul. How's it going? Yeah, it's absolutely. I'll link it to you. And it's a free account. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Wanted to say hi before you're off to run errands? What errands do you have today? Polyglot says hi, by the way. Oh, you're in ads? You're in ads already? Oh, you gotta love that glitch. Oh, you sometimes get ads off to the side. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let's see. Let us shave to preferred length. Now, how long? We have just a couple days before we have another toddler. That is Carly. Okay. So that one's Carly. Now where's... Oh, there's baby Donna. There's baby Donna. Nothing too eventful, thankfully. Stopping by the post office to pay some of the parental unit's bills, then off to the pharmacy because he needs trash bags, and you don't want to deal with the grocery store. Totally fair. Totally fair. Yeah, context is definitely important, but I also definitely think that we can definitely... Like, as long as we're not saying that's necessarily what the verse is about, we can kind of say, oh yeah, when we gossip, we're like the vultures that he mentions. Will do! I think she's hoping to see you while she's here. I know she only has like a week. All this talk about vultures has you pondering your turkey vulture plush you have in your room? Oh, I need to see a picture of that! So all we need to do... His name is Hades. Your friend gave him to you for Christmas years ago? Aw, that's fun! You're in urgent need of scheduling your yearly eye exam, but other than that, you're free? Well, we'll just have to see what we can make happen. I know that she's hoping to be... I know we're going to be at DM's house tomorrow. Yes, we do. We do. And Polyglot was telling me about a coffee shop slash bookstore. I don't remember exactly where it is. I know it's closer to my side of town than your side of town, but could be definitely something. Something to look into. So it's Saturday, which means he doesn't have work. She's a stay-at-home mom. Does she have her homework done? Yes. Okay. And then upstairs we have this cute little study nook that I need to add an extra desk to. Love you! Enjoy work! Enjoy work, my beautiful friend! Baby Donna just fell asleep right in front of the front door. Oh, she's doing extra credit! Look at you, Erin! So I just need to finish up this day and the next day, and then we're good. That'll be a fun way. This will be a fun way to end stream, rather than me being frustrated fighting the same Kingdom Hearts boss over and over and over and over. Maybe if I watch some videos on that battle, I can try it again tomorrow. Unless tomorrow's... Would tomorrow be considered second Saturday? Because if it's considered second Saturday, then we have our collab. We have our collab with MC Wolfcat. It is, in fact, almost her birthday. And we'll see what Carly ends up looking like, and I'm gonna have to start finding ways to make the kids look a little bit different. Because the randomizer for when Baby Donna became an infant gave her the exact same hairstyle as Carly. Babies falling asleep anywhere they want. We literally have a crib in the hallway and in the bedroom. You know what? I'm curious. Let us look for a desk. We'll do that. Because I can always scooch the door over ever so slightly to make a little more room. Then desk chair. That'll look good with that. There we go. We'll just let them live out this day the way they wanna. Looks like oldest is reading under the covers, maybe? Chaos is definitely reigning in this house. Everybody's kind of just doing whatever they want to do. Sometimes it's chaotic. Dare I say most of the time it's chaotic. Oh, I need to get another toddler bed and I need to sell the bassinet. Let's see. There we go. That'll be cute. We'll put that in the inventory. There we go. That way, because then once one toddler graduates out of the toddler bed, then baby Donna gets the other one. Yeah, enjoy those video games, Aaron. That's fine. Ellis is like, I am so tired, but there's 4 kids to take care of, and I can barely take care of myself. Right? We have 4 kids. We have a kid, a toddler, 2 infants, one of whom is about to become a toddler. So we'll have 2 toddlers, a baby, and a kid. I don't know that I could either. Just we decided to let chaos reign in our in our on-stream house. Baby stress you out enough as is. Totally fair. Totally fair. Just go to sleep. It's fine. Just go to sleep. The dad can handle a bunch of the stuff. Okay, we are about to have second toddler become our second toddler. We're about to age up oldest infant. Because tomorrow is her birthday! And then we'll be able to actually, like, somewhat handle stuff. Stop making you want ice cream, right? Oh man, ice cream is so good. I had an ice cream sandwich last night and it was delicious. It was one of those ones that you can get at Costco. Okay, so now we can cook the chocolate cake. You're fine, Ellis. You're fine. Okay, so now add the birthday candles. And then have Ellis help you out. You don't even like Reese's, but the ice cream in the ad sounds so good, right? Reese's, to me, are amazing, but I also totally get that not everybody likes that combo of chocolate and peanut butter. I totally understand that. Oh, they don't agree with you, it's just too rich as a combo? That totally makes sense. Alright, here we go. Pick a number between 1 and 8. Yes! Oh, the unhappy infant! No! Top-notch infant, top-notch toddler. All of our other kids are going to have the unhappy infant. That's so sad. Let's give her just a little bit of a different hairstyle. I kind of like that. Those are cute PJs. That's a cute outfit. So cute. Oh, very sporty. And apparently I need to go through and... You can eat both, just not together? Yeah, that makes sense. That's rough, though. I hope one day you'll be able to. How's it going, Dreamer? Yeah, that'll look cute. That'll look cute. I like that hairstyle on her. That feels very, very Carly. We'll sell that. Oh, I already had her a bed. Well, we'll just go ahead and sell that then. Did some first steps on your secret project? That's awesome! To see the second result, I'll need to check your channel. Alright, alright. Now I did... Did I modify her in cast? I did, yeah? Oh, I did Bridget. I didn't do... That explains it. I fixed up Bridget. And it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a cute little bob hairstyle. How has it been 7 years since your final semester of college, right? I totally understand that. Oh, how cute! Not sold on the bottoms. Let's see. Yeah, we'll make them all matchy-matchy. That's adorable. And that's adorable. It's been nearly 10 years, if not more, since my first semester. Or final semester, I should say. All of this is looking so adorable! Although I find it interesting that the majority of the kids all have Emers's brown hair, except for Aaron, who has Ellis's red hair. I'm pretty sure that's because I made the family with baby Aaron. Let's see what we can do here. What do you need for your top-notch toddler? You just need imagination, okay. Why don't you do some draw with llama and level up, do that final bit of leveling up. Anyone want food? Aaron's like, yeah, I'm hungry. I'll take the food that Mom literally just made. Probably for herself. She's mastered it! Yes, she'll get the top-notch toddler trait. Oh yeah, top-notch toddler trait. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-da-doo-da-doo. So sad that we don't even have room in the bedroom to put the crib. We have to put the crib in the hallway, and the poor baby sleeps in the hallway. Alright, fill up that bowl. Dorito's hungry. Alright, there you go. Nap while the baby naps. Get all that grunge off of ya. Go ahead and breeze through that homework. Maybe now that she's... Maybe now that she's like one of the top students, it won't take her as long to go through all of it. Oh. It's cold. Let's have you set thermostat to warm. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, keep working carefully, finish it up. That way you can go to bed. It's almost like my Sims just don't know how to take care of any baby except for their oldest. Because I'm sure that's a lot of what's going on. Go to bed. Put the baby to bed! It's 3 in the morning. Can the baby just go to the crib? Please? Put baby Donna to bed and leave her there. Do not take her out of the crib. Everything is fine. You just put her in the crib and then you go to bed. Okay? Okay. Good. Right? Everybody just wants sleep. Can we just let them have some sleep, please? Oh, she's like, I am battling a huge cold. Yeah, go ahead and go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Sleep off your sickness before you pass it on to everybody else. Good. Try and go night-night. Dorito found his bed. And now everybody's sleeping except for Dorito. She's like, I'm hungry. Go ask Dad for food, because Dad's awake. Mom just barely went to bed. Will he feed her is the question. Nope. Okay, now he'll feed her. There you go. Off to school you go. Alright, now it's time to let your... Now it's time to let the daughter out of the high chair before we go to work. Alright. Let her out, then you can go to the bathroom. I promise you're not gonna wet yourself in the time it takes you to do that. There. Go ahead. where did Dorito fall asleep in? Oh, he fell asleep on the couch! There he is! He's so cute. And look how great this little homework nook is. I am in love with that homework nook. Sorry, we've got toddlers at home. And a baby. We've got toddlers and a baby. It ain't happening. Most of the time I like to try and give each kid their own room, but I also recognize that sometimes space just does not allow for that. So eventually, I'm thinking that might become the kids' room because I really like the idea of them having a little guest room up here. I really do like that a lot. I mean, it's just so cute. And it's almost like the guest has their own little nook, you know? So, let us give the little one a bath, and then we are going to look at rating out. Or just, do we want to rate out, or do we want to just end it here? What are we feeling? Oh, she's hungry and having no fun. Poor baby Donna. Mom has like 3 little ones to take care of while the oldest is at school. And this is where parentification begins. Hey, look at you, Soul, on a 3-stream streak. She's like, I'm so feverish. Oh. Oh, it's hot. Well then, let's turn off the thermostat then. Let the baby out. Yeah, summer threw us both off schedule, and I've noticed that the stream streak tends to get borked every so often. So that definitely throws things off when you know that it does that. It's like, come on, stream streak, work with us. Alright, so go ahead and cook up some food. Uh-oh, are the youngest and second oldest gonna hate each other? It's possible. It's definitely possible. Because I've had that happen to me in the past. Where I'm like, I thought for sure that I at least lurked in somebody's stream, and next thing I know, I'm back at a streak of 1. Ooh, tortilla wrapped hot dog. Poor Ellis. Poor Ellis. Oops, they didn't celebrate their streak. They must not really care. Oh well. Yeah, that happens sometimes too. Alright, you guys. It is that time. We are going to go ahead and save and exit. We'll see you later. So do you guys want to raid, or do you guys want to just go ahead and end it now without raiding? What are you guys feeling? No preference have to head out soon anyway? Okay, so why don't we go ahead then, and we'll just end it here without a raid. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And always remember, God loves you, and so do I. Bye!